Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I wanted to share a Transformers TCG game I had against a buddy of mine, Power Helm, on Discord. And they're on the Transformers TCG server, and I wanted to run my Sentinels deck. They wanted to run their Stunticons. They got the first flip, and we'll get into the match. So in my opening hand, not a terrible hand, I think. Improvised Shield I'm going to drop as soon as I get a green pip. I still function as nice with Sentinels. And then the ramming speed I think is nice. My intention is to flip Mirage on my first turn, discard an action from their hand, and then if they have equipped an upgrade at that point, I have the ramming speed to go ahead and get rid of that upgrade. So their first thing they do is they flip Dead End, which makes sense. They draw a card. And then I think they're trying to decide who to attack. So Optimus Prime has the most health, Hotrod has tough. In my opinion, I think I would swing first at Ironhide here. Although, I guess, if you kill Hotrod and they swing Breakdown, I was going to say if they kill Hotrod I think has the least useful ability out of the Sentinels. And they don't get any. They get 2 blue pips, which gives them 4 attack. I do get a blue pip, so no damage there, and I am able to drop my Improvised Shield for a Nobles Blaster, which I am very happy about. On my turn I pull the Enigma, which is nice to have, but my deck's not really focused on actually combining. Mirage lets me go ahead and look at my opponent's hand. They've got some good stuff here. I want to drop the Brainstorm, and then it would be good for me to remember the Force Field is there, but I know I forget about that later in the game. So I've made them drop a Brainstorm. They don't have any upgrades for me to scrap with ramming speed. So then I'm thinking what my options are. Let me just go ahead and put a Nobles Blaster on Optimus and swing into Breakdown, which since he's a Decepticon, I do get the Pierce, and that's a decent swing, so that will be 5 damage on Breakdown. Not enough to kill, but I'm still pretty happy with that. And then to answer, I think my opponent, obviously, the Stunticons want to combine, so you get those extra actions off Menasor. I think he realized that I'm probably not dealing indirect damage, so he goes ahead and transforms Motormaster. He uses the Pep Talk to draw a card. I'm sure he drew that Turbo Booster, which gives him back to 5 wide untapped. And he's going to swing Offroad since he knows that if I swing a Hotrod in response, he'll take some damage. Now here, I should have noted that Offroad needed to attack Optimus Prime. I didn't catch that when I was playing, and I didn't particularly care because Hotrod has the tough one, so he doesn't take any damage on that swing. Now I've got an Espionage and a Matrix in my hand. I'm going to go ahead and transform Sunstreaker. I believe I transformed Sunstreaker. I think I might just be checking Prowl's ability. Yeah. There's the transform on Sunstreaker, so I can draw a Static Laser of Ironhide, which I like. I'm going to go ahead and play that versus the Matrix this turn. And then Espionage, and here's where I should have remembered, oh, he has Wipe Pip cards in his hand. Let me get rid of that Force Field. Instead, I pick blue, and I'm going to get rid of the Team Up Tactics. But with Ironhide, with a Static Laser of Ironhide, I'm pretty happy with that swing into Offroad. And there is another 5 damage onto Offroad. Which I think, smart play to my opponent, get the Turbo Boosters to keep Breakdown alive a little while longer. And Offroad can transform and heal 1 of that 5 damage. So out of the Stunticons, he's not in the worst spot. And then there's a rapid conversion, flip Offroad, he gets to heal 1. And then my opponent gets to transform 1 more, either Breakdown or Drag Strip. So he'll have 4 out of the 5 he needs to combine. I don't think I've seen him grab a Sentinel Enigma yet, or a Stunticon Enigma yet. Yep, there he transforms Drag Strip, which makes sense. Drag Strip has that Pierce. He's got to start putting some damage down, because I feel like right now I'm in a very good position. 2 Stunticons almost dead. I'll definitely pick up a kill on the next swing, I think, no problem. And with I Still Function, I'll still have Hotrod untapped. I think my opponent's considering their options. And they decide to swing Motormaster into Offroad, which I guess makes sense. You want to get rid of that Offroad. Oh, before they swing, they play the Reinforced Plating. There is an Enigma. So they're not, you know, too far off of combining. They could potentially do it on the next turn. But of course, I do have my guys. I go ahead and I play, I transform Mirage to get him in alt mode ready for an attack. I play a Matrix onto Optimus, play I Still Function to bring Mirage up, and Mirage in alt mode has Pierce, which I'm going to use onto Offroad to get that for sure kill. And now I'm thinking, again, I still got one untapped. He's got 3 untapped, but he's wider than I am. I'm not too worried about that. I've got 1 dead. He plays the force field on breakdown, which I'm a little confused by. I think that's a misplay. Put the force field on Motormaster or someone to prevent some damage. Breakdown is 2 away from dying. The force field doesn't do him any good. And he swings Dead End. And here I think he forgot to transform Breakdown. I guess maybe he wanted to do a swing with Breakdown in alt mode, because he could have transformed Motormaster this turn, I believe, unless I missed something watching it play back. And I mean, I've got 2 press the advantages and another static laser of Ironhide. My hand is sitting pretty. I'm going to get some pretty good swings here. I go ahead and transform Mirage to look at their hand. And I know they've got the Enigma in their hand, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that Enigma. I could have gone the Brainstorm, but I felt like I knew they were going to transform in a turn. If I can kill some more guys before they get another Enigma, that's an advantage to me. Static Laser goes on Hotrod. Press the advantage comes out. I'm going to play it on Hotrod and on Dead End. And go ahead and see if I can get a kill on Dead End right here and now. And it is 12, which I'm pretty happy with on an attack. And I gotta take my damage for using the static laser, and Dead End is gone. So, you know, that is some more damage that's gonna go on that Menasor that I think at this point will probably be combined. They go ahead and play Brainstorm and then Bad Attitude. They get to heal Breakdown for 1. All my guys take 1. And they play the Bigger They Are, which is a good card in this deck, I think, to go ahead and get some Pierce into Ironhide. They make a Mighty Swing. They get 5. So Ironhide does get to live another day, which I think for me is super important. Being 3 wide against 3 wide. Sentinels definitely have the advantage. My guys are all geared up here. No problems there. And then we get the drag strip swing. And of course, this drag strip does have the Pierce. So Ironhide goes down, which, you know, I'm expecting at that point, but it prevented additional damage getting on Hotrod or Optimus or someone else. So thank you, Ironhide, for your good work. And the nice thing here is Ironhide is in alt mode, so I get to make an easy flip on him next turn, get some Pierce on an attack. And I pull another I Still Function, so I'm going to go ahead and transform Ironhide, get the Pierce on my Autobots. I Still Function Ironhide to get him back. And now I'm wondering if maybe that was not a proper play. Does I Still Function apply to Ironhide even though he's in the KO area? I mean, we played it as if it was, but maybe that was wrong of me. And here, I think I also misplayed. I was like, let me get a big swing into Dragstrip, but really I should have just killed Breakdown. Like, just kill the Breakdown, just kill Breakdown. I want to do a good chunk of damage for, because I knew Menasor was combining soon, but I think maybe the smarter play would have just been, if I killed Breakdown, then it would have been 2 versus 2, which would have given me, you know, 1 less swing out of my guys. But you live and learn. That's what is nice about going back and watching footage. They go Motormaster into Hotrod, which I think makes sense. Hotrod had some damage on it, even though he's tough. Motormaster still has the most health. I've got an Improvised Shield, which I want to drop. I'm going to go ahead and transform Optimus, because if I get a swing off with him and get all 3 pip colors, I get another ability off my guys. And I'm going to go back into Motormaster with a Press the Advantage. And that is a lovely swing on my part. I mean, the flips itself isn't great, but with a Matrix, a Noble's Blaster, and Press the Advantage, that is plenty of damage. And that is, I believe, the kill. Oh, right. I forgot that he designated Breakdown as the defender. So that's fine. I mean, it's still 1v1 untapped. And I think from this range, I've got a decent shot at killing Dragstrip here. And they've got Pep Talk to try and draw something, but they couldn't draw what they needed. I'm assuming it was the Enigma. They swing into Optimus, which I don't know if I would have done. I think I would have swung into Hotrod, try to get some more damage on him. I pull a Supercharge, which is nice because I'm going to get a Supercharged swing with Hotrod, and a Static Laser of Ironhide. And of course, when I swing, I'm going to take that damage, but that is enough to kill Dragstrip. So now all I got to worry about is Motormaster and probably Menasor, but Menasor is only going to have like 8 health left. I pick up a Bashing Shield, dropping my Improvised Shield, which I like because he is combining into Menasor, and I'm sure he's going to put some Force Field or something to protect Menasor here. But I've still got my 2 guys. He can probably kill Hotrod from this range. Yeah, there's the 27 damage on Menasor, but I'm feeling pretty good. I think it would take 2 swings to kill Optimus. I still have, he's got a turn where he's going to spend attacking Hotrod, and then, you know, I think 8 is a range that Optimus could kill from. So there's a Reinforced Shield, and then they play Swindled, which Swindled, because they only had Decepticons, will let them play an extra action, or an extra upgrade, after they draw 2 and drop 2, and there's a Scoundrel's Blaster. Yeah, with that Pierce and at +2, I think that's an, what is that, an 8 Bold 1 Pierce 3 swing into Hotrod is a kill. So now I'm thinking with all that, they've got a pretty good chance of killing Optimus, but I have Prowl untapped. So I got Press the Advantage. First I'm going to bounce the Reinforced Plating with the Bashing Shield. Then I'm going to get rid of the Noble's Blaster with Prowl there. And I've got my Press the Advantage, which is lovely. And I think this is the game-winning swing. Let's do some quick math here. 12 Pierce 2. And that is a good game to my opponent. Thank you again. And thanks for watching, everyone. This is a fun match. I'm learning the Sentinels, and I think I'm loving the Sentinels. And I will catch you all on the next one. Bye, everyone.